Thank you for joining us at the Conversation Corner. I am your host, Ahaley Ramlogan, where you will meet the actors, musicians, directors, and other talents that make Falling Leaves Productions a reality. I hope you enjoy. Welcome to another episode of Conversation Corner. I am your host, Ahaley Ramlogan, and today in our studio we have with us Miss Diana Manz. Diana, how are you today?
Great.
Okay, why don't you tell us, we're going to start off with you telling us about how you got into acting and what sparked your interest there.
Well, I got into acting when I was about 5 years old because I have three siblings, 2 sisters and a brother, and my sister at the ripe old age of 6 liked to write, and so she used to write little plays, and so then me and my brother and my other sisters would perform, so she was like the director.
Oh, wow.
And so I guess we have a very artistic kind of family. My brother actually is a Juilliard grad, so he did the studying way through the acting, and I kind of piecemealed my experience together. Okay. And basically that was when I caught the bug when I was 5, and then I just continued, on through high school, obviously, and in college as well, just doing theater and independent films, and now I'm sort of getting into television and big budget films. I'm trying to work my way through that as well. So,
right, as our typical of aspiring actors and actresses. It's amazing though. 5 is pretty young.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the 5-year-old to Martha, why don't you tell us a little bit about Martha, your character in Stained?
Okay, great. So Martha is a housewife who just has the worst relationship possible with her husband. So I don't know exactly how they got to be that way, but I imagine that he just continually does nothing for the relationship. Uh-huh. And she's constantly trying to get him to do something for the relationship and the household and everything else. And he just continues to drink beer and watch TV and not listen to anything she has to say.
Right.
So, I guess typical of a really bad relationship, but yeah, that's pretty much who she is. Just somebody who's really not happy.
But how did you feel playing that role, being that person that has to motivate someone?
Oh my God. I mean, it's so unusual for me to actually play somebody who's very naggy, because I have my own relationship, me and my husband, and he tends to be the one to do the okay. Naggy type of stuff. Uh-huh. And so I'm like on the other side of it usually, but it was really great because I actually had
husband.
Yeah. I will. So I actually had an opportunity to experience what it was like on the other side, to really get, really upset at somebody and just kind of nag them constantly and feel that kind of be that kind of a person for a minute, And it was actually a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it, and then I got some compassion for my husband and his naggy side. Uh-huh. I'm like, okay, I feel your pain. So, It was fun, actually. I had a really good time.
That's great. Well, why don't we take a look from a scene from Stained?
Damn, I hope that is still asleep. God, Martha, what the hell is wrong with you?
Oh God, it's right! Why are you making such a racket? Are you drunk?
Why did you hit me? Are you crazy, woman?
Gotta love Martha. So, Martha, Diana, why don't you tell us, this was your first time working with Steve Rahaman
Yes.
in Falling Leaves.
Yes, it was.
What do you think about Steve as a director? How did you feel working with him?
I actually felt really comfortable. I worked with a couple of directors before, and sometimes, because it is your baby, that you can get directors who are temperamental, kind of like, they're on edge, and he wasn't really like that at all. He was very relaxed, kind of, and of course, at some point at like the end of Saturday, I believe, he started to get like a little
crunch time.
Crunch time was kicking in, but that's expected of anyone who's who has a timeline and something to follow. But it was a really great experience. I just felt really comfortable. He seemed very relaxed, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Okay, so hopefully that comfort will take you, far in the company, and maybe you'll come back.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have
at least you'll have that
role.
on your plate, your experiences, and you can say, all right, well, Steve's not so bad to work with.
Yeah, exactly. So when he's doing his blockbuster film, I'll say, remember me? I said that you were nice and relaxed. Remember that?
And she meant it because she didn't sugarcoat it completely.
Exactly.
So that's perfect. Well, why don't you tell us, speaking of blockbusters, why don't you tell us what's on your schedule next, and what are your plans?
Okay. Well, right up next, I'm going to be doing Spider-Man 3, which is exciting. I'm loving to see the special effects. I just want to just get to see what that's like, and
right.
And obviously Spidey's gonna be there, so I'm working on that. I also have a theater production coming up, which is it's not in rehearsals yet, but that's something that I've been cast in, and that's gonna be fun. And then my sister, who's still in this arena.
The young writer.
Exactly, the young writer is a year older than me, but she's now, yes, she was the young writer. She's looking, she had a play that she did and wants to turn it into a film, and so she's now looking at how she's going to get that done, and so when she does that, then I'm going to be in that because I was one of the people in the play.
It's a family affair.
Yes, it's a whole family thing. It's really cool. I'm so blessed to have a family that actually understands what I would have to go through. So they're not like pushing me out the door like, what do you get a real job,
Get a real job. This is a real job.
It is. It's a lot harder than I think I've had real jobs, and this takes a lot of perseverance.
Right,
so.
Because you're not, just as in your Martha character, that's not yourself.
Yeah.
You're playing there. So
totally.
It's a lot of energy, a lot of time.
Definitely.
And you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And we're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And we hope to see Diana, maybe not Martha, but Diana in the future,
Yes, I'd love to be back.
Well, thank you for coming, and thank you for being a part of this film. Thank you for watching The Conversation Corner. We look forward to you joining us in our next episode. Stay safe, be well, and see you soon.